How you guys doing? This is Jason with Tuna Tech, and today I got something a little exciting from a company I've used a lot. Okay, so if you guys ever watched my channel, look through my videos, you know there's a company that makes a lot of phones, and they are owned by Nubia, who is a Chinese company who makes their brand of phones too. But this is Redmagic, and they have a Redmagic gaming series of phones. They also just released a keyboard, a monitor, and actually a laptop as well. But today it's something a little different. I don't have a new phone for you from them, but I do have this, the Redmagic gaming pad. Now, it's not really a gaming pad, it's a tablet. It's called the Nova gaming tablet. This is the world's first, now, reference this by saying, this has a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. And it says it's the first tablet to have this. Now, this is the leading version, which is a overclocked version of the Gen 3 you see. I think Samsung used it in their S24 series. It's a little overclocked. The OnePlus Pad 2, or Tablet 2, has a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 as well, but it's not the leading version. So this is a 10.9-inch 2.8K screen with 140 hertz refresh rate. It's got an internal fan and 3D heat pipe. It's got over a 10,000 milliamp hour dual cell battery with 8-watt fast charging, and it's the world's first transparent design. Now this starts at $499 for 12 gig 256, which is this version right here, or you can get 16 gig 512 gigabyte, and it's the color is midnight, which is basically black. But like I said, 8 Gen, the third generation of the Snapdragon 8 leading version, like which I said, is an overclocked version. It's got that 2.8-inch active cooling. It's got immersive audio. It's got DTS-X with 4 symmetrical speakers. And like I said, we're gonna open up and just see what this transparent look is all about. But as you can see, the box is pretty plain, except for this Snapdragon Elite Gaming. Shout out to those guys who are at the Snapdragon Summit right now. I was unfortunately not invited, but that's okay. My fellow creators who push the content deserve it more than me. So this is the 256 version, and it says midnight. So let's get it opened up here. There was a plastic coating on this. I took it off just because of the reflection. It was hard to see, so, but I have not opened it yet. So you and me will open this together. So just plain gray box. Typically, you see Redmagic doing these cool designs and, you know, anime stuff, but this is pretty subdued for them. So this is the tablet. We're gonna pull this out right now. Just pull it off to the side. Now, this is what we see not coming with most things around the country, here in the United States at least. Most phone companies are not giving us these chargers and or cables or anything anymore because of environmental reasons, but it does come with an 80-watt charger included in the box. And kind of like OnePlus or them, this is a red cable. It's not braided, but it is a red cable. Value proposition wise, yes, the OnePlus is a really good tablet, and I do own the OnePlus Tab 2. And that has a keyboard and a stylus option. This one is $499, very similar specs, probably slightly faster processor. And if you go on their website, you do find that they have a stylus and a keyboard available. I haven't tried them. I know they're not backlit. I do have a keyboard on the way and a case, but unfortunately they came at separate times. So maybe we'll get to that if this video hits enough likes or views. Maybe I'll show some accessories. You get your Redmagic stickers, which is kind of new, and then a book just explaining the quick user guide, warranty information, and stuff that we never, ever, ever, ever care about. But it's there, and it's always included for your viewing pleasure. So this is basically just an unboxing, you guys. I'm not going to get really deep into it. I want to show off the design. I'm kind of interested in it. And like I said, once the keyboard comes in, we'll see. Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 is a very good keyboard, or a very good processor, and it should be interesting to see how this functions. So right off the rip, you have the screen. There's a little front camera right there. Also, it is got your volume rockers on the side, and this looks like your like ultra wideband, whatever, but I think this is a magnet for a stylus if you get one, very similar to the OnePlus. And you see some microphone holes at the top there. You got 2 speaker grills, and then you got your power button. On the bottom, you see your pogo pins for the keyboard and then 2 little slots to have it plugged in. On the other side, you have USB Type-C and 2 more speaker grills. Okay, so yeah, it's basically your typical tablet. The camera in the front is a 20 megapixel camera, and on the back you do have a camera here. It is a 50 megapixel camera. This is your fan for your cooling, just like their phones. It's kind of if you see, it's kind of sticks out a little bit. There is a little bit of camera bump. Then you have your clear back with the cooling system, it says right here, and also some RGBs. Like I said, it's got 4 symmetrical speakers, 3 built-in mics. It has REDMAGIC OS 9.5. Not sure what version of Android that's going to be. I'm hoping it's at least 14, but we'll find out if this thing turns on and powers up. And that's it. Like I said, in the box, you've got everything you need to start up fresh, except for a case, which is on the way. They do sell regular cases that go around it with a smart cover, and they also have a stylus and a keyboard case as well. Let me get this all set up, and we'll see what version of Android it's running and see how the OS looks. All right, guys, I got it all set up, and it's pretty. You can see it's got some pretty thick bezels. Don't be hesitant about that. I mean, you got to have a place to rest your hands when you're using it playing games. That's actually beneficial. What's funny is, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear this, but there's let's turn the fan off. So there's a fan button on the back. So when you click it, let me see if I can turn this volume up here a little bit. So it plays the sound of a car starting up. And then as you can see, the LED lights there lit up and the fan's blowing air, and looks like it's blowing right over top of the cooling pipe there. So there is a fan there, and it is a fingerprint magnet, as you can see as well. I haven't checked to see what the Android version is, but this is Android 14, as you can see right there. So it is running Android 14. So this is a really good tablet. I mean, I shouldn't say it's good. I don't know yet. It seems like a pretty decent tablet. The OS is smooth. Like I said, it's gonna have some quirks and stuff because it's a Chinese phone, but it does log into Google services. You have full Google access. This is something that they install. You may or may not be able to change that. I'm not gonna mess with it right now. So your Google Now thing, you get your little menu side off the side for shortcuts. Like I said, it is a 10.9-inch tablet for gaming, 50 megapixel camera on the back, 20 on the front. It's got some gamer-esque modes, and that's about it. One thing I did notice, it's got a fingerprint reader on the side with the power button, which is nice, but like their phones, they usually have like a gaming space, like it's like a switch you can actually use to click into, but they do have this. And this is their gaming space. It allows you to have a one-stop shop for all your games, and it has a little music playing there. I'll turn it down a little bit here. What's nice about this is you have gaming mode. You can set your processor speed. You can overclock it. You can run it at max speed. You can set your fan speeds, and you can also do on-screen mapping, key mapping. This also has a mode where you plug it into your TV and you have a console mode, just like their phones, which is nice. Now, the benefit of this is it's got the leading version of the Snapdragon Gen 3, so it's going to be super quick, super fast. You can play all your emulators, Genshin Impact, Call of Duty Mobile, Fortnite, whatever you want to play. This should be able to handle it, and you can play it on the big screen. So, like I said, this is the Redmagic Nova gaming tablet. It's available now starting at $499 in the US, in Canada, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.